Saint Remigius, was the Bishop of Reims and Apostle of the Franks. On 25th of December 496 he baptized Clovis I, King of the Franks. This baptism, leading to the conversion of the entire Frankish people to Christianity, was a momentous success for the Church and a seminal event in European history. Remigius was born, traditionally, at Cernay-en-Laonnois, near Laon, Picardy, into the highest levels of Gallo-Roman society. He is said to have been son of Emilius, Count of Laon, who is not otherwise attested, and of Selina, daughter of the Bishop of Soissons, which Clovis had conquered in 486. He studied at Reims and soon became so noted for his learning and sanctity, and his high status, that he was elected Bishop of Reims at age 21, though still a layman. He was both Lord Chancellor of France and Referendaire of France. The story of the return of the sacred vessels, most notably the vase of Soissons, which had been stolen from the Church of Soissons, testifies to the friendly relations existing between him and Clovis, King of the Franks, whom he converted to Christianity with the assistance of Saint Vadist and Saint Clotilda, the Burgundian princess who was wife to Clovis. Even before he embraced Christianity, Clovis had showered benefits upon Remigius and the Christians of Reims, and after his victory over the Alemanni in the Battle of Tolbiac, probably 496, he requested Remigius to baptize him at Reims, December 25, 496, in the presence of a large company of Franks and Alemanni. According to Saint Gregory of Tours, 3,000 Franks were baptized with Clovis. King Clovis granted Remigius stretches of territory, in which Remigius established and endowed many churches. He erected bishoprics at Tournai, Cambrai, Terouanne, where he personally ordained the first bishop in 499, Arras, where he installed Street Vadist, and Laon, which he gave to his niece's husband Gunbad. In 530 he consecrated Metardus, Bishop of Noyon. Remigius' brother Principius was Bishop of Soissons and also corresponded with Sidonius Apollinaris, whose letters give a sense of the highly cultivated courtly literary Gallo-Roman style all three men shared. Baptism of Clovis by Paul Dubois, 1896, at the site of the Abbey of Saint Remy, in Reims. The chroniclers of Gallia Christiana record that numerous donations were made to Remigius by the Frankish nobles, which he presented to the cathedral at Reims. Though Remigius never attended any of the church councils, in 517 he held a synod at Reims, at which after a heated discussion he converted a bishop of Arian views. 2. Although Remigius's influence over people and prelates was extraordinary, upon one occasion his condoning of the offences of one Claudius, a priest whom Remigius had consecrated, brought upon him the rebukes of his episcopal brethren, who deemed Claudius deserving of degradation. The reply of Remigius, still extant, is able and convincing. Few authentic works of Remigius remain. His declamations were elaborately admired by Sidonius Apollinaris, in a finely turned letter to Remigius, but are now lost. 4 letters survive in the collection known as the Epistolae Austrasci, one containing his defense in the matter of Claudius, 2 written to Clovis, and a 4th to Bishop Falco of Tongres. The Testament of Saint Remigius is apocryphal. A brief and strictly legendary vita was formerly ascribed to Venantius Fortunatus. Another, according to Jacobus de Voragine, was written by Ignatius, Bishop of Reims. A letter congratulating Pope Hormisdas upon his election is apocryphal, and the letter in which Pope Hormisdas appears to have appointed him vicar of the kingdom of Clovis is proved to be spurious. It is presumed to have been an attempt of Hamar to base his pretensions for the elevation of Reims to the primacy, following the alleged precedent of Remigius. A commentary on the Pauline epistles, edited Villepondus, 1699, is not his work, but that of Remigius of Auxerre. Remigius relics were kept in the Cathedral of Reims, whence Hamar had them translated to Epernay during the Viking invasions and thence, in 1099 to the Abbey of Saint Remy. His feast is celebrated on October 1st. Remigius is remembered in the Church of England with a commemoration on 1st of October. On this day event is an educational project. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel.